Hi, my dear students. This is Murthy. Welcome to Raghav Math e-learning. In today's class, I am going to discuss about what is inverse matrix and how to find inverse of a matrix using elementary transformations. Okay, see, inverse of a matrix. Let A comma B are two square matrices of same order. If A into B equal to B into A equal to identity matrix, then A is said to be invertible matrix and A inverse is equal to B. Similarly, you can say that B is invertible matrix and B inverse is also A. Okay, listen carefully. How to find inverse of a matrix? So the definition is what? Product of two matrices is identity matrix. Product of two matrices is identity matrix. Then we can tell that one matrix is invertible and inverse of that matrix is the other matrix. Is it? That is, if AB is equal to I, you can say that A inverse is equal to B. Or if BA is equal to I, you can say that B inverse equal to A or A inverse equal to B. So, product of two matrices, product of two square matrices of same order is equal to identity matrix, then those matrices are said to be invertible matrices. Okay, right. How to find inverse of a matrix using elementary transformations? Okay, see, suppose the given matrix is A. You have to find A inverse. You have to find A inverse. Okay, listen carefully. So, can we take A is equal to I into A? Yes, you can. Why? Because I is identity matrix. So, I is multiplicative identity. So, if you multiply any matrix with identity matrix, you can get the same matrix. So, you can take that A is equal to I into A. Okay. Now, our task is reducing this matrix equation into the form of I is equal to B into A. So, once if you get this I equal to B into A, that means product of two matrices is identity matrix. So, these matrices are invertible matrices and you can take A inverse is equal to B. Okay. So, what we have to do? We have to transform this matrix equation into this form. You have to change this matrix equation into this form. Okay. So, you have to change this matrix A into identity matrix. So, to change this matrix A into identity matrix, you have to apply some operations. Is it? Why? Because you have to change the elements in A as the elements in identity matrix. So, to change the elements in A, you have to apply some operations. Is it? So, by applying the elementary transformations on this matrix equation, we can get I equal to B into A. Then finally, we can write that from the definition of inverse, A is invertible and A inverse equal to B. But my dear students, once you look at this, we have to apply some operations to convert this into this form. We understood that. Okay. But what operations we can apply? I mean row operations or column operations. Here you observe this equation and you have to change this into this form. So right hand side here we have I into A. Here right hand side we have some other matrix into A. See, here in the product, the second matrix A, as it is we have. Is it? So, right hand side, on what matrix you have to apply the operations to change? That is, on first matrix, you have to apply the operations. We want this A as it is it? Already, I told you in my last video, that is, on matrix equation x equal to AB, if you want to apply elementary row transformations, right hand side, on what matrix we will apply that operation? That is, if you apply row operation on first matrix of this product, you have to apply, is it? So here also same story. Anyhow, left hand side, you have to change this matrix into identity matrix. So you have to apply some operations on this matrix. But it is equation, right? So whatever operations you are applying on this matrix, you should apply the same operations on right hand side product, is it? But on right hand side, you know that we don't apply the operations on both. On only one matrix we apply. So on what matrix we apply elementary row transformations on right hand side product? That is first matrix. So you should apply the same operation what you will apply on left side on identity matrix, is it? So if you take A equal to I into A, to get this form, you should apply elementary row transformations. Don't confuse. So if you decide to apply elementary row transformations, you write A as I into A. And by applying elementary transformations, you reduce that equation into this form. And finally, you write from the definition of inverse, A is invertible and A inverse equal to B. Suppose if you want to apply column operations, by that time, you take A as A into I. You take A as A into I. Why? Because you know that A into identity matrix. Same you get, so A only. So you can write A as A into I. Now your task is reducing this into the form of I is equal to AB. Okay. So once if you get I equal to AB, from this definition you can tell A is invertible and A inverse equal to B. So left side anyhow, you have to apply the operations on A. Right hand side, we are applying column operation. So you have to change this now. You have to change this into what? B. This is A only, here also we have A. So what operations we can apply now? That is column operations you can take. So if it is column operation, then only on right side we apply that on second matrix, is it? So if you want to apply elementary column transformations, then by that time you apply those column operations on this matrix on right hand side, is it? So for that, you take A equal to AI if you want to apply column operations. If you want to apply row operations, you take A is equal to I into A. I think you understand this. Now we go through one example related to finding inverse using elementary transformations. See here, a matrix is given. Clearly they mentioned using elementary transformations find inverse of this matrix. Okay, suppose I am taking that this matrix is A. Okay, listen carefully. Can I take that A equal to I into A? Yes, I into A is A only. So you can write A equal to I into A. But To find A inverse, our task is reducing this equation into the form of I equal to some matrix into A. Is it? So you have to change this matrix equation into this form by applying elementary transformations. Is it? Okay. So what form we want? I equal to BA. You know identity matrix. What is that? That is 1 0 0 1 equal to some matrix into A. So we want this form finally. Is it? This is our task. Is it? Okay. What is A? That is 1 minus 1 2 3. Right hand side we have identity matrix I. What is that? 1 0 0 1 into what? Into A. Okay. See, I didn't write the matrix A again. Why? Because here I am going to apply elementary row transformation. That is the reason I have taken A equal to I into A. Is it right? So when you apply row operation, we apply that operation only on first matrix of this product. So we don't disturb this matrix A. Why? Because finally we want A only here. Is it right? So already A is there. Is it clear? Okay. Now you see that our target is reducing this equation into this form. Listen carefully. Here we have only two major steps to obtain this form. So left hand side, you have to change this matrix into identity matrix. Okay. So in identity matrix, in this place, what we have, that is 0. Is it? In identity matrix, in this place there is 0. Is it? So your first target or first step, that is make this element 0 using this element. That is your first target. Don't confuse. Make this element 0 using this element. Okay? Right. I am going to make this 0. So, which row is going to affect? That is second row. Is it? So, R2 is changes to. Okay, how R2 is changing? What is your target? Your target is making this 0 using this element. So, 1, 2. You have to make this 0 using this element. A simple logic, that is, if these two are equal, then you can go for subtraction and you get 0. Is it? So do one thing. First you make them equal. So to make them equal, we multiply this with 2. Is it? Okay. So you take this R2 as it is minus 2 into this element. So 2 into this means, is it first row or not? Yes, it is first row. So the operation is R2 is changes to R2 minus 2R1. So 2R1. That's all. So we apply this operation on both sides. What happens? You see, left hand side we have taken R2. So no change in R1. Take R1 as it is. That is 1 minus 1. R2 is affected. How R2 is affected? Second row minus 2 into first row. Second row first element 2 minus 2 into first row first element. So 2 into 1, 2. 2 minus 2, it is 0. Second row minus 2 into this element. So 3 minus 2 into minus 1 minus 2. So 3 minus minus 2, that is 5. Okay. Observe the operation. Left hand side we have taken R2. So no change in R1. Take R1 as it is 1 0. Okay. Right. You apply this operation. R2 minus 2R1. So second row, first element 0 minus 2 into 1. So it is minus 2. Next 1 minus 2 into 0. So 1 into A. That's all. So first step is over. So what we are doing here? We are going to change this matrix as identity matrix. Okay. See, first step is over. In identity matrix, in this place, 0 will be there. Here also we have 0. Good. Now what we have to do? In identity matrix, in this place, we have 0, is it? So what you have to do? You have to make this element 0 using this element. That is your target now. Okay? Okay. So which element you are going to make 0? You observe that element, this element. Is it in first row? Yes. So which row is going to affect now? First row. So R1 is changes to. So you have to make this 0 using this element na. So what you have to do? You have to make them equal. So to make them equal, it is 5. So to make them equal, you multiply this number with what? 5. Is it? So this number with 5 means, is it first row? Yes, you should multiply first row with 5 and add to second row. Why? Why we add to second row? Already minus is there. If I multiply with 5, I get minus 5. But I want 0 na. So minus 5 plus this 5. Is it? So operation is R1 changes to 5R1 plus this element. This element means what row? Second row. So R2. That's all. So now we apply this operation here. What we get, you see. Left hand side, what we have? R1. So R1 is going to affect. How R1 is going to affect, you observe. Multiply R1 with 5 and add R2. So what? 5 into 1, 5 plus 0. So it is 5. 5 into minus 1, minus 5 plus 5. What is it? 0. No change in R2. Why? Because left side we have taken only R1. So take R2 as it is. 0 and 5 is equal to. So right side also you have to apply the same operation. So you multiply R1 with 5 and add to R2. 5 into 1, 5 plus minus 2. 5 plus minus 2, it is 3. 5 into 0, 0 plus 1. So it is 1. Take R2 as it is, minus 2, 1 into A. Okay. Anyhow, the two major steps over. Here we want identity matrix. So in identity matrix, in this place, 1 will be there. So here we want 1. So what we have to do? Divide this with 5. Is it? So R1 is changes to R1 by 5. Then it becomes 1. What about this place? Here also we want 1. So divide second row with what? 5. So R2 changes to R2 by 5. That's all. Apply these two operations. What happens? You see on left hand side we have 1, 0, 0, 1 is equal to right hand side. Divide first row with 5. So divide first row with 5. What we get? That is 3 by 5 and 1 by 5. Divide second row with what? 5 only. So left hand side. So it is 0, 1 already I have taken. Here also divide this with 5. Then what you get? That is minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 5 into A. Okay. What we got? You look at this. Is it identity matrix? Yes, we got it. So I is equal to, this is a matrix. I named it as BA. That's all. We got product of two matrices is identity matrix. Is it? So from the definition of inverse, you can tell A is invertible and A inverse is equal to B. What is B? B is this, is it? So what? 3 by 5, 1 by 5, minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 5, is it? So this is inverse of the given matrix. Coming to second example, using elementary transformations, find inverse of 2174. Okay, see, first I am going to take this matrix is A. Okay, so we can take that A is equal to I into A, is it? We can write like that. I into A is A only, is it? So left hand side we have A. What is that? 2174 is equal to I 1001 into A. What is our task? Our task is reducing this equation into the form I equal to B into A. Is it? So what transformations, I mean row transformations or column transformations, here we apply row transformations. Why? Because here we want the form BA. So we don't want to disturb the second matrix. So in product, on first matrix only you have to apply. So you should apply row transformations to find inverse of this matrix. Why? Because I have taken A equal to I into A. Suppose you want to apply column operation, by that time you should take A equal to A into I. Okay, right. Anyhow, I have taken A equal to I into A. So I will apply elementary row transformations to get this form. Okay, listen carefully. Left hand side matrix, you have to change this left hand side matrix as identity matrix. So here we want identity matrix. So in identity matrix, in this place 0 will be there. So make this element 0 using this element. Make this element 0 using this element. Listen carefully. 2, 7. You have to make this 0 using this element. So to make this 0, first you make these two numbers same. Then we go for subtraction. We get 0, is it? So to make these two numbers equal, multiply this 2 with this number, that is 2 into 7. Multiply this number with this number, that is 2. Then you observe now, this is 14, it is also 14. If you go for subtraction, that become 0, is it? So same logic I am applying on this. Okay, so I want to make this element 0. This element is in second row, so second row is going to change. So R2 changes to. Okay, so you have to make it 0, right? So to make it 0 using this, first you make them equal, is it? So to make them equal, you multiply this 7 with this number. So you multiply this with 2. This with 2 means it is R2. We are multiplying R2 with 2. So that is 2R2 minus, we multiply this number with what? This, that is 7. So 7R1, that's all. Now you apply the operation. Listen carefully. Left hand side we have taken R2. So only R2 is going to affect. So no change in R1. You take R1 as it is. Okay. So what is that? That is 2 and 1. Only R2 is affected. How R2 is affected? Multiply R2 with 2 minus multiply R1 with 7. See. Multiply second row with 2. So 2 into 7, 14 minus 7 into this element, 14. So 0. We want that only. Is it right? Next, 2 into 4, 8 minus 7 into 1, 7. So 8 minus 7, it is 1, is equal to. Right side also, you should apply the same. So here you see that No change in R1, is it? Why? Because left side only R2 is there. Take R1 as it is, 1, 0. Yes, R2 affected. How? 2 R2 minus 7 R1. 2 into 0, 0 minus 7 into 1, 7. So 0 minus 7. So it is minus 7. 2 into 1, 2 minus 7 into 0, 0. So 2 minus 0, that is 2. That's all. Into A. Okay. First step is over. In second step, our target is getting identity matrix. Here we got 0. So next 0, where? Yes, this place. So you have to make this element 0 using this element. Observe these two. Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. Is it? So simply you can write that. Is it R1? Yes, you are going to change R1. So R1 changes to this minus this. So is it R1 minus R2? Yes, R1 minus R2. So what we get, you see, 2 minus 0, it is 2. 1 minus 1, it is 0. Left side we have taken R1. So no change in R2. Take R2 as it is. 0 and 1 is equal to. Right side also you should apply the same operation. What? R1 minus R2. 1 minus minus 7. So 8. 0 minus 2. So minus 2. No change in R1, R2. Take it as it is. Minus 7 2 into A. Okay. Yeah. Two major steps over. To get identity matrix, here we want 1. Here already we have 1. So divide first row with 2, then it will be 1. Is it? So the last operation for this, that is R1 changes to R1 by 2. Then left hand side we got 1 0 0 1 is equal to. Right side also you have to apply the same operation. So you should divide R1 with 2. Yes, divide R1 with 2. What we get, you see, 8 by 2, that is 4. Minus 2 by 2, that is minus 1. Is it? And take this as it is. Why? Because left side only R1. No change in R2. Take R2 as it is. Minus 7 and 2 into A. Yes. We got identity matrix is equal to some other matrix B into given matrix A. Yes. We got product of two matrices is identity matrix. So from the definition of inverse, A is invertible and A inverse is equal to B. So what is B? In place of B, what matrix we got? That is 4, minus 1, minus 7, 2. So this is the procedure to find inverse of a matrix using elementary row transformations. Hope you understood this. Subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and click the bell icon to get latest notifications. Thank you.